Alex, and today I'm going to be talking about LGBTQ films in the industry. So, what is this presentation going to be about? I will be showing the lack of LGBT films in the filming industry and how it can affect the audience. So, even though LGBT films were not as popular in the 90s, you would think that directors and producers make films like that in order to encourage the audience to come to terms with the fact that not everyone is straight, right? Well, that's not exactly the case. With many major movie platforms like Prime, Netflix, and YouTube, people don't go to cinema as often and they just prefer to enjoy movies in the comfort of their own home. There are over 50% of films that are made by Hollywood that include a non-LGBT character. In 2017, GLAAD identified that out of 109 major releases, only 14 of them contained characters that were part of the LGBT community. According to GLAAD, around 20% of Americans aged 18 to 34 identify themselves as LGBTQ. 64% of inclusive films feature a male gay character. And although that may not seem like a lot, the LGBT community is still very much a community that doesn't receive all the support that it could. If those films, or if more than a majority of those films were based on a LGBT character. So of all those inclusive films, 64 feature a gay character, 36 feature a lesbian character, and only 14 feature a bisexual character. None included a transsexual or non-binary role. Here we're going to be talking about straightwashing, and I'll get to that just in a second. But because Netflix has taken a lead when it comes to LGBTQ films, its very first original series, Orange is the New Black, has found a way for better visibility of transgender women in different ethnic groups. So, what is straightwashing? It means that the studios are portraying a non-straight character as straight, which marginalise the LGBT community and erase queer people who are not just underrepresented but also underappreciated, as it is already said. And because of that, it's hard to show the lives of those people, show their relationships, their experiences and friendships, which would normalise them and eliminate discrimination. The artistry of straightwashing isn't new to the history of cinema, as back in 1946, a film called Night and Day was released, which told the story of an American composer, Cole Porter, who was gay, but the director removed any reference of homosexuality in the film. It isn't just films and TV, but posters and DVD covers too, as Sony UK had been accused of straightwashing the poster of Call Me By Your Name earlier in the year, which is a story of a teenage boy who has a sexual relationship with an older man. Stepping away from the culture, straightwashing also affects incidents such as the 2016 shooting in the LGBT club Pulse in Orlando, which has killed 49 people and wounded 53 others. So, everyday LGBT characters continue to face discrimination and obstacles both on screen and in print, more particularly in adaptations of comic books. And as an example, we've got X-Men character Mystique, who's bisexual and has been portrayed as straight in the film. Another character that is very quite known is Dumbledore from Harry Potter, whose fans have thrown accusations at the director of Fantastic Beasts for straightwashing the sequel when the director David Yates said that the character will not be explored in the film, which leads back to the year of 2007, when J.K. Rowling has proclaimed that Dumbledore was gay, yet we did not see that being portrayed in the film. So, why do people make LGBTQ films? And even though people might argue that characters in the films are fictional, yes, that's true. But we can also see that the people are trying to reach much deeper to the core of the film in order to connect in some sort of way with the characters in the film. With the films being made, it will be much easier to eliminate the stigma around the community and allow people to find somebody who is very much alike, just like them. So again, even though the mainstream media is becoming more and more comfortable with queer representation, talking about it isn't enough, as having those films would help eliminate the stigma and discrimination towards the community and have the society and critics talk more and more about the films, which would make them gain a better reputation. The movie Love, Simon has caused quite an uproar after its release, as it has made over $65 million worldwide from tickets, beating its competitor Call Me By Your Name, who only earned $41 million worldwide by selling tickets. So, many major Hollywood studios have yet to release an LGBT film that will cause an uproar, just like Love, Simon has. But with that being said, it's clear that the industry is lacking in LGBT films, and that the audience is awaiting more films just like it.